Good morning and welcome to day 6 on the Tour du Mont Blanc. A bit lethargic this morning when I got up, so it's a little bit later start. It is 7:39, so not too bad, but didn't get a great night's sleep in the campsite. Don't know why. Today I've got over 11 miles to do, 2 steep elevations and drops as well. I believe today is when I get to do the ladders, so that should be good. Right. Let's go and get this day done, shall we? I had a really good dinner in the yurt last night, just outside the Refugio. Really good. I had a nice conversation with a couple from Colorado. They said they did no research on this. They were backpackers, knew what they were doing, but they'd wished they'd done a little bit more research on the actual trip. So it's not one of these things you can just decide I'm going to jump on and do, especially if you're a novice and you don't really know what to expect. This is a really tough trail, so just be aware of that. Whether you are going with an organised group or you're fully backpacking it yourself. But it was nice to actually have a long conversation with people last night, so it makes a change from a lonely little trip. As I said, I do spend most of my time on my own, which isn't a big thing. It's good for clearing my head, but it's also nice to get to use that brain matter to actually have a conversation with people. Alright, enough talking, enough you listen to me try to catch my breath. Let's get up this big incline for the morning. So right now I'm on this zigzag track that takes you up and up and up. I'm in the trees right now. It's not too bad, it's a bit rocky, but the gradient's okay. I'm just taking it nice and easy today. I've got the 11 miles, so I can take my time. I don't have to rush like yesterday. I think that was the issue. Why I didn't feel great this morning was just I pushed it and tried to get there efficiently as I could, as fast as I could. So that's obviously took its toll. Especially with the downhill being the way it was. My little toe was also sore yesterday, so there was no blisters. But I think it was taking the brunt of me stepping down, so I put some zinc oxide tape on it just to give it a bit of padding, and it feels absolutely fine now. Every so often there's these little park benches, or little stools they've made to tempt you to stop. Sorry, you ain't tempting me. I'm going to keep on going. Another park bench trying to tempt me. That's a no. Look, starting to come out of the forest, and hopefully that's the high point up there. At least it's been a nice steady incline the whole way. It's been good. I've just been a nice steady pace, kept on going, and then I get rewarded with views like that. That's stunning. Sadly, today we leave Switzerland and we head back into France for our final sections. Not long to go. Looking forward to getting this high point, get a full view. Maybe get the drone up, see what we can see. Path again still looks quite good ahead. Nice steady incline, which I like. Some really nice flowers on the trail. Put them all over here. Oh, that's really nice. Love the colour. Wow. I'm at the Refugio at the high point. And that is Mont Blanc, I believe, in the distance. Oh wow. That is a hell of a climb. So we left camp at, was it 7:38, something like that. I've got here at 9:48. Right, we stop here. I'm going to get the tent out, let it dry, have a good rest before moving on. Well, it's been days since I've seen Mont Blanc. There it is, right out there, all its glory. Got the drone up, so hopefully I've got some good images. Again, when the full documentary comes out, you'll get to see all the drone footage that I take on this trip. This is a great area. The refusal looks quite good. You can get food here. It smells really good. I'm not going to partake. I'm going to wait until lunchtime. But look at this place. It is amazing. Right, that's me back on the move. It is 10:47. I could have stayed there a lot longer. The views were amazing. I was just sitting relaxing looking at Mont Blanc. Although the smell of the food was driving me crazy, so I had to get up and go. My tent was dry, so most of my chores were done. My socks are still a bit damp, but they'll dry on the trail. That's not a problem. I've got cows with their big bells. Mont Blanc, go over there. So I'm going to see that all day, which is amazing. And we'll be heading back into France about now. So it's a shame I like Switzerland. It's a good location. Enjoy it.
Enjoy.
I'm going to head down to the next little town. I think it's a little village, but it does have a refusal that does lunch. It's over 4 miles away, so I'm going to stop there, have lunch, and then I believe after that it's the ladders, which I'm looking forward to. Now this is what you call a cruisy trail, with Mont Blanc to spur you on. The trail's been so good that I've not noticed I've actually missed a turning for the Mont Blanc trail. I'm actually just below it. It's up on the ridge a little bit. There's no signs of anything, so I must have just walked right past it. No great shakes, I'm still going parallel with it. I'm just slightly lower, so I've looked on the map and there's a little track ahead that zigzags back up to the Mont Blanc trail. If I keep pushing further forward, it also rejoins as well. So I'll see what terrain's like when I get there and make my decision. Yes, the Mont Blanc trail is just up there. So I'll follow this and it just reconnects with it further down. So no harm done. I'm still getting the amazing views down here as I would up there. I'm still covering the same miles. Right, that's me back on the trail. Didn't take too long, and as I said, this one just ran parallel. I must have came off the trail when there was multiple track junctions. I did check there, and the Far Out app did have me on the right trail, but I must have just slightly veered off because of the different tracks and trails there were. And because it was quite a cruisy trail, I was making good speed, so by the time I realised I was pretty far down. This could easily happen to anyone, and if it happens to you, don't panic, just stop, reassess and think about what you want to do. I could have went back, but as I said, I was moving pretty fast, so I was too far down the trail. There was a section of the track that took me back up to the trail earlier, but it meant having to climb all the way back up to just come all the way back down again. Once you come off the high ground and you come down to where I joined the track, you need to be really careful. There's lots of little tracks that veer all over the place in here, so you can easily just walk off the wrong track. Again, signs aren't the best because they're not at every single little track junction, so just be aware that you think you might be on the track and you're not. So for this whole part I've been checking constantly, just making sure that I'm on. Don't want to have any mishaps. The track's a bit rocky and bouldery as well. Tree roots as well everywhere. It's hard going. So you can easily get tired, stumble onto the wrong track and then be at the wrong place. And I wouldn't fancy trying to navigate through these woods. Up there it was quite easy. I can clearly see where I was going. But in here, it's not the greatest. I'll spin you around so you can see. That was a tough little descent. Tree trunks everywhere, boulders, steep, zigzags all over the place. Not nice. Right, so I'm down at the road, so we're heading to Refugio for some lunch. That is 12:50, so I should be there by 1 o'clock or just after. Right, let's get there, I'm getting hungry. So I just had a nice lunch in here. It looks like there's a little area where you could do a bit of wild camping just off the side. Got a real nice little stream running along it. Right, now it's time to head back up the mountain, and I've got the ladders to look forward to. It's only 3.9 miles to go for today. It's after 14:30. The restaurant was good, although it was mostly salads and stuff. I was kind of hoping for pasta, but they didn't have it. But the lunch was nice. I believe I'm 0.6 miles away from the ladders. It's been slow going, it's really hot right now. Not a lot of water on this part of the trail. When I get to the ladders, trusty poles will get packed away, and the GoPro will go hands-free, and then we'll get ourselves up these ladders. Looking forward to it and not. Obviously I'm carrying a heavy pack, it's going to make a big impact, but I'm sure I'm still going to enjoy it. And still got amazing views. Right, let's get these famous ladders. Right, that's me officially at the start of the ladders. There's just a family on them right now. I'm going to give them a little bit of a gap, so it gives me time to sort my poles out and attach my camera to my rucksack. Look at this place, that big rock. Amazing. I'll also be going on that in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned, see if I make it. made it to the top of the ladder alive. Apology for the lack of dialogue going up. I was too busy holding on for my life as on parts. Not as easy when you're carrying a big rucksack. But still, good climb. Well worth it. And look what we get rewarded with. So I have just over 2 miles to go before I get to the Refusal of the lake where I'm planning to camp. It is now 16:55. Hard day. 2 big ascents. I've no idea how I am. I'll put the stats up so you can see. But geez. What a day. What a day. So I'm now on the track heading to my final destination. It's quite awkward getting on the track and even seeing it. Once you get to the top, there's a kind of memorial monument thing there. I believe it's the Mountain Rescue. There's a clear track going the direction you think you should be going, and it's the alternate. The actual track is just below the lip of the summit that you're on. So need to check navigation, make sure I was on the right track, because it's like walking and my app was saying I was on the alternate, which I don't want. There's a signpost, but again they're not the best in the world. And to be quite honest, I think there's this trail. I made it. Oh, I'm knackered. That last bit from the top of the stairs to here was an absolute nightmare. It was horrible. These gravelly, bouldery tracks, steep ledge stairs that you go down at big rocks. Horrible. It's moving so slow. There's no decent part of the track where you can pick up speed. So, need to find a place to camp around here. There's some people over there, and it looks like there's a spot just over there where the trees are. So, I've got enough water for my dinner and my tea tonight, and also tea in the morning, so I don't need to head up to the Refusal, but I can do if I need to. So it looks reasonably flat over there. I won't know until I get there. Right, when I get there, set up, I'll have my dinner, and then we'll finish this video off. Welcome to the end of day 6. I did just over 11 miles in 10 hours, 22 minutes. As I said, that last section was just horrible. It was slow going up ladders as well. I'm all set up. I'm just boiling the water for my dinner tonight. I've got an amazing view. I actually found a really good spot, and to be quite honest, I'm really glad I got the MSR groundhog steaks because they really need it for the ground. I'll show you. So this is where I'm located. The lake and the lodge are just up there. So I'm down secluded here. This little bit here. And if you look at the ground, it's that horrible rocky stuff, so the groundhog steaks went right in, just been hammered in. And this is my view. Wow. Right guys, absolutely knackered. I'm going to end it here. Got a big day tomorrow, 10 miles, getting back to La Houche to end the Tour du Mont Blanc in 7 days. Right, look forward to my last video, and I'll see you back on the trail.